Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Thorn Yaps. Honestly, wasn't sure if I was ever going to say that again. There was a lot of, I don't know if questioning is the right word, but there was just a lot of things that I didn't know what was really going to happen. My last upload, I believe, was in January of this year. I can't exactly remember. It was close to the beginning of this year, the end of last year. And in that video, I wanted to be more consistent, disciplined, all that kind of thing. And I still believe that. What I'll explain in this video is kind of what has been going on with me, what I've been up to in the meantime, because I have been actually doing other stuff on social media, and we're just gonna yap. I'll have a conversation. You know, this is kind of the style I think I'll do moving forward. The reason I say that is I tried to do videos in the past where I'd kind of have a topic, and I'll still do those, but I think having kind of just like a raw conversation where I'm just talking and I don't know if I'm gonna edit this really that much. I'm probably not. I think it's more authentic and feels more like a convo if I'm not just I mean by editing is I usually cut out all the parts where maybe there's like silence, whatever it is, but I don't know. I'm gonna see how this goes. So where have I been? To make it short-ish, I should say, because I could make it really long. The the does sound a little crazy, but I can make the yap really long. Gosh. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah. My health has been something I've been trying to focus on a lot, and basically putting the videos to the side helps me focus on my health. Um, the reason I said I didn't want to make it a long yap is because I could explain every reason of what's going on in my life and why my health was declining or just not good. But all you need to know is that um, using my free time to make videos and try to do it consistently, it was possible, but I felt like for me, the best way for me to handle my health and everything was to kind of take a pause. It's like sorry. It's like when you're trying to do something, like let's say working out. You work out, you go to the gym. You're doing it consistently, and then you're not really giving yourself any rest. You're eventually going to burn out, and it's going to cause you usually more harm than good. You can maybe get injured or whatever it is. So taking like a day two break from working out and just coming back, you're able to stay consistent for way longer. And that's kind of my thought process with this. Take some time off, kind of assess how I want to create content, a schedule, like a routine. Because having a routine is very, very good. Like, I have been trying to create a routine currently. To make another long story short, basically, I have a lot of free time right now. Um, so I have been trying to figure out a routine that works for me, but also I can still enjoy certain aspects like playing with friends and doing all that kind of thing, talking with people. That part has been kind of tough because I could wake up at like 4 to 7 a.m., somewhere around there, and then I could do what I've been doing, which any to my YouTube people that don't watch anything else, my TikTok or anything, I've been streaming on TikTok for basically a month now straight, for the most part. I've missed the last 2 days. Well, not last 2 days, but 2 out of the 3 days I've kind of just taken off. I've kind of felt I've needed a rest. Not that I couldn't necessarily stream. I just felt like it was good for me because I've been pushing myself a lot, even to make it to like 3, 4 weeks, whatever it was. There were certain days I were like I just didn't want to necessarily, but like I knew if I just pushed, I would feel fine, and that was true. But I felt the last couple days like it's kind of turned into like another thing where I'm just getting more irritated and annoyed um because I think I don't really know. It just that's how I'm feeling with that. So like just taking a couple days off to just chill, relax, um, has been great in my opinion. But yeah, my sleep, it's tough because a couple of my friends, or a lot of them, usually they're not up till like later and stuff, and like It's kind of like I thought about it. It would kind of be like a sacrifice in a way where I would have to prioritize like myself in like my streaming over them. And hear me out. Obviously, like I believe take care of myself first, but you know, for me mentally, I feel like socializing does help. So like I don't want to completely remove that. And obviously I have the streaming and everything. I'm talking to people, but like as much as I love everyone listening and streaming, I don't have that connection I do to like people I know really closely, you know? Um it's kind of like you guys in a way are like if you work and you have like coworkers and you guys are like close, but it's not like friend close. Like you kind of just will socialize there. That's kind of what it is in like the streams, like we're all there for each other. We're gonna vibe. We'll have good conversations, but like it's not usually like an outside of stream or work kind of thing. It can happen, but usually for the most part it stays there. Um, so no, this part it's just been I've been kind of trying to juggle things and coming into this break that I'm having off of work. I went into it knowing that I had challenges previously, and I knew that this was not going to fix anything necessarily. Well, it would fix certain problems that I had, but like it's not like I wouldn't create new problems. And that's kind of the thing with anything in life. Like you you can try to fix an issue, but you might just create another problem. And with this situation, like I kind of just said, like I didn't know what was really going to happen, what problems. I mean, like everyone I had a guy at work tell me this, and it's true. I agree. My problems that I have to anyone listening might be nothing. They might deal with that daily. But for me, it's a big deal. And it's the same with you guys listening. You might have a big problem that me or someone else listening, it's not that big. So just trying to navigate some of the problems I'm having and not saying that they're necessarily crazy, but like at the end of the day, having a schedule and like waking up in the morning and like getting some tea and maybe doing like a Bible study and working out or whatever it is, like whatever kind of routine you can come up with, it helps stay consistent, of course, because I'm waking up at the same time, like a sleep schedule. It's obviously a big one. Have a good sleep schedule, stay consistent, then I can wake up at the same time every day. I can do X, Y, and Z, and then I can stream at this time every single day, do a certain amount, then I can go, when I'm done streaming, I can go work out, and then the rest of my day I have just play games or whatever the hell I want to do. And yeah, I was doing good with that. It's just recently, yeah, it's been a little bit tough, and that's I think part of the reason I've also been missing some streams, which does suck. And I guess I should also bring up, like I said, I was trying to keep this like raw and authentic. I didn't really bring up to any of the YouTube people that I do stream on TikTok right now, almost every day. So I'll leave the link in the description for that. But yeah, no, that's just something I've been trying to juggle with. Um, Another thing with streaming too, that because full transparency, I haven't really streamed in like a year. And then even before the year when I streamed, like I hadn't streamed in a while. Like I streamed a year ago for like 2, 3 months, and then I kind of took a break, and now I'm back. So it's like I've streamed before. I understand, the trolls and the weird people. But I think it's hard because like for me, I when I'm like talking to people in the chat, I try to take it like pretty seriously if I can. I try to take like passion and like responding to everyone and try to treat everyone with like respect and like give them the time they deserve. Obviously, it's harder once you get more people, and most people understand this, but certain people come into the stream and they're like, "Hey, like you're just ignoring me and all this stuff," and it's like, "Hey, like if I'm playing Minecraft, I'm like in the Nether, and like I don't want to die, and there's like the Nether is a little bit harder than the overworld. It's like I can't be just staring at my chat. I don't know if people realize like when I'm streaming, the chat is like on my monitor or it would be on my second monitor. It's one of the two. It's either on my main monitor or it's on the second. So my head has to kind of tilt off the center of the game. When you're playing a video game, you're usually looking at the center. I don't think people look at like the top left corner. I mean, perhaps some people play that way. I doubt that. I'm just clip farming at this point. But yeah, that's just been one thing I've been trying to navigate. It's like obviously there's like what I mean is like So there's people that come into the stream, right? And they're like, say this like slur, but it's like not they didn't type it like how the slur is actually typed. They type it in a weird way, so like you're gonna say it. Um or say this, make you try to make you say something. It's like obvious trolls, like you just ban them, right? Like my mods, they ban them. And then there's the other side of that where there's like the really like just normal nice people. Like they come in, they ask how I'm doing, they're very understandable, like the best. But then there's the people in the middle, in my opinion, where it's like they they're nice enough where like they're not like saying all this crazy stuff, but like they're sort of crossing a line in certain things. They're kind of like saying certain things that like I wish they weren't, and like I that's why I don't time them out or ban them because they're technically not doing anything wrong. But like when it happens stream after stream after stream, it's kind of like in real life, you're dealing with someone in your life and they're kind of the same way. They're kind of a little bit annoying, but you can kind of deal with them. Maybe they're a family member, maybe they're a friend, but you just day after day, they keep making the same joke. They keep doing on X, Y, and Z. They don't clean the dishes. They don't do whatever it is, and it gets annoying because it's like it's now the second, third week of this happening, and it's basically now you have to confront the situation or you got to do something about it. And it's kind of hard because when it's like someone that's not necessarily done necessarily anything wrong, I don't know. It's just hard for me because I'm not trying to be like an asshole. I'm truly not. It's just one thing I need to work on and navigate, which I'm not like necessarily stressed about. It's just this is how my brain's been processing everything. And each day I know is like a new learning experience, whatever you want to call it. Like I'm learning every day with streaming, with just life in general. So, um, trying to be better on that front. And I think I've done the necessary things for the most part. I've got great mods. Um, and I think I make it pretty clear for the most part. It's just like I go back to what I said earlier, where I need to take a couple days off. I think I've just been getting more irritated easily from these situations, and so I think taking some time off will help. Maybe not with the algorithm, but like I said earlier, with the working out kind of thing, take some time, and then I can come back even stronger. So 100%. So like my plan for YouTube, right, is I want to try to do these kind of videos maybe once a week. I also want to do like podcast style type videos. And what I mean by that is like maybe we can play Minecraft and I just get someone on and we just talk and like I can ask them about whatever. I mean, like it could be whatever. Um and that'd be kind of a cool kind of style of doing it. Like we're playing a survival world and talking about topics. I think that would be a really cool way of doing it. Um Especially my channel's Thorny Apps and I usually do the Minecraft in the background. Um that's definitely something I want to do. There's other stuff that I don't want to fully like explain, and the reason is because it would ruin the content itself. Basically, it would be like a video I would upload. I wouldn't really want you to fully know what's going on. I want you to kind of like put the pieces together, and then kind of like a mystery in a way. It's not really like a mystery video, but without giving too much away, that's what I will say about that. But that's something I want to do. You know, Unstable, like the Minecraft SMP, I really like their like the scripted everything. I like how they tell a story through Minecraft. That's also another thing I want to do. Um, there's a lot of stuff I want to do. It's just hard by yourself. I need to find people that like really want to do it with me, and that's I think the hardest part is finding people that have the same passions as me. It's hard. Um, and obviously like there's people that like have the same passions. It's just they don't have the time or whatever it is. So it's like that's another challenge on top of it. Um, so yeah, right now, that's why I say like the kind of podcast style. If I'm gonna do something with someone else, I could do that podcast with one other person. Like it doesn't have to be like a weekly thing, but like whenever I find someone, I can do it. Um, I think that'd be fun. I'm assuming you guys when like I feel like people would like that because they could just put it onto like their TV or like their phone, they're cleaning. It's like it would basically be like you're watching one of my streams, but like it's just pre-recorded. So I think that would be pretty fun. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to be consistent with YouTube if I can. Streaming, I've been trying to be consistent. I just need to get my schedule a little bit better. And yeah, so I think that was good. Good yap. Good 15-minute yap. If you actually made it to the end, thank you so much. I love you. You're awesome. And yeah, no, I'll be back hopefully next week. Some more videos. I'm excited. Honestly, YouTube, I have to say, YouTube is like my favorite platform just because, like, this is what I grew up on. This is what I made videos originally on. It's like I know it really well for the most part. So, like, there's that comfortability, I guess. Like, it's familiar, you know? Like, TikTok is kind of its own new thing. I don't know. I'm not fully used to it. I still don't really even use TikTok that much. I really only use it sometimes to send some videos to people because I have a couple streaks with people. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't really care if we lose it, but like, I just scroll for like 5 minutes. I send a couple of like cat videos or like some brain rot, whatever it is, and then call it a day. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Like I said, if you made it to the end of the video, if you made it to the end of the video, say tacos. Tacos for Lucas. We'll just say tacos. Shout out to Lucas if you watch this far. All right. Peace out, guys. Love you all. Take care.